What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today we're going to be talking about the Proteus, more specifically the Proteus in sniper mode, and why a lot of people feel it is so bad and why it gets so many hit markers. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so kicking this off right now, if you guys have used the Proteus in sniper mode, in core game modes I should say, hardcore is a different story, but in core game modes, you've probably noticed, especially at those mid to somewhat longer ranges, you get a lot of hit markers even when you're aiming for the upper chest. And with any of the other sniper rifles in the game, you would be getting a one-shot kill, aside from the DMR-1 I should say. You'll be getting a one-shot kill to that upper chest. But with the Proteus, it's quite common to get hit markers without kills. Now at first I thought this was some sort of a bug, and I didn't realize why this was happening, so I took a deep dive in and tested the Proteus once again, and it turns out that even in sniper mode, you do have ADS bullet spread. What is actually happening is you fire 4 bullets with the Proteus every time you fire a shot. Now I do want to point out this used to be 3 bullets back in the day, back when the Proteus first launched, back when it had the aimbot hipfire in hardcore modes. It was 3 bullets that it used to fire, but now it's 4 every time you pull the trigger with the sniper mode. And there is a little bit of aim down sight spread. Now for those of you guys that don't know, aim down sight spread means when you fire your shot, even when you're aiming down sight, the bullets don't all go exactly in the same spot. They're spread apart a little bit. Now at close and even somewhat medium ranges, you're not going to notice this at all. If you shoot a wall with the Proteus, it looks like you're just firing 1 bullet because everything's going pretty much in one hole. Once you start getting into that medium long to long range, you start to notice that the spread gets wider and wider, which makes sense because further away you get, the more time the bullets have to spread out and the more space they have to spread out because there is a cone of fire. This is the reason you get so many hit markers with the Proteus. Even when you're shooting them in the upper chest and you know you should be able to get that kill, you get hit markers at those somewhat longer ranges, and it's really frustrating because you have a sniper rifle, you're accurate, you're hitting them in the upper chest, and they're still not going down, they're not dying. And I've been outgunned by assault rifles and LMGs countless times at really long ranges when I feel like, hey, I've got a sniper rifle, there's no way I should lose this fight. So I took a really deep look at the damage profiles of each one of these bullets, keeping in mind we don't have access to the hard stats for the Proteus, or at least I don't, but I did hand test these, and it looks like each one of these bullets, out of the 4 that you fire per shot, will deal 20 damage as a base damage, but then there's also the multipliers that we're dealing with, and it appears from the waist up we have a 1.3 or higher multiplier. So this means even if you hit all 4 of those bullets to the leg, it's not going to be a one-shot kill, but if you hit all 4 bullets to the waist up, including the arms, it will be a one-shot kill. The problem with this is even if you just miss 1 of those 4 pellets, even if it's upper body or upper torso, something like that, you aren't going to get a one-shot kill. This means when you start to get to those mid to somewhat longer ranges, you have that little bit of aim down sight spread, your reticle can be right on your target, and you still have a decent chance of missing 1 out of those 4 bullets and just getting a hit marker. The further away you get, the larger the risk is that you're going to miss 1 of these pellets. So in its current state, the Proteus is more of a mid-range sniper rifle. It is not a very viable long-range sniper rifle unless you're going for headshots, because the headshot multiplier, it seems you can still miss a pellet. As long as you're hitting them in the head with your other pellets, you'll still get a one-shot kill. But it's not a very viable gun to use at very long ranges. And this seems kind of counterintuitive because it is a sniper rifle, and at mid-ranges you are very clearly outclassed by basically all of the other guns in the game. Now when the Proteus first launched, when it used to shoot 3 bullets instead of 4 per shot, I felt it was excellent in sniper mode in core game modes. Even though they likely didn't really tweak the aim down sight spread very much, I could be mistaken on that, I didn't do any long range testing with it. But back then, each one of those bullets did more damage, and therefore it was easier to get those one-shot kills because you only had to land 3 instead of 4 of your bullets. Now, with 4 bullets, there's a greater chance that you're going to miss at least 1 of those bullets in a shot and just get a hit marker. But why did they make this change? Well, this was actually just to save hardcore modes, basically. If you guys remember when it first launched, it literally couldn't miss an enemy player when hip firing, and in hardcore game modes, when it was just firing the 3 bullets, each one of those bullets was doing more than 30 damage, and therefore it was always a one-shot kill in hardcore game modes. So what they did to combat this issue is, first off, they fixed its aimbot ability so it doesn't literally always hit your target as long as he's within your hipfire cone. And they added an extra bullet and reduced the damage for each of these bullets, so even if you still manage to get lucky and try to use the Proteus as a shotgun at medium to longer ranges, you have to hit 2 pellets in hardcore modes to get a kill. This pretty much destroyed the hipfire viability of the Proteus in hardcore modes, which is a good thing in my mind. I don't think you should be able to run around with a sniper rifle, hipfiring, and consistently getting kills. But this addition of the extra bullet kind of ruined the sniper mode in core game modes when you're aiming down sight and trying to treat it like a sniper rifle. So for me at least, I used to really like the Proteus in sniper mode in core game modes. I was running around with it, sniping a lot. I really enjoyed myself with it. But ever since this update, I haven't really been liking the sniper rifle too much, and I barely ever use it. I see no reason to use it over any one of the other one-shot kill sniper rifles in the game. I realize it has that secondary shotgun, and that is handy in some situations, but if I can't get my kills at those longer ranges with a sniper rifle, what's the point of even using a sniper rifle? I might as well just run around with the Banshee. So personally, I would love to see a slight reduction to the aim down sight spread, make it so those bullets are a bit tighter and maintain that tightness out to longer ranges so that you are more viable as a sniper with the sniper mode of the Proteus. Now, I do understand the fact that the Proteus is a hybrid gun, it has that shotgun mode, and therefore you don't want to make it like the best sniper as well as giving it the ability to have a shotgun mode. So I would be totally fine if they also drop the multipliers on the lower torso or something like that. And I think that would be a good trade-off. So you do have to be more accurate, make it so you have to hit the upper torso or the arms to get a one-shot kill, but also make it so that ADS spread is tightened, and if you are on target on the right hitbox, you will generally get a kill and not get unlucky and miss a random pellet. That's just my opinion though. I feel like if you're in sniper mode and you are on target, you should be getting your kills, but that's just my opinion. I'd like to know in the comment section below, what do you think of the Proteus? Have you also experienced tons of hit markers when you felt like you should have got one-shot kills when in the sniper mode? And what do you think of my solution? Do you think that would be a good solution where you tighten up the aim down sight spread a little bit, with the trade-off being that you lose that lower torso multiplier? If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.